What's up, guys? It's MARWA here.
My name is Kobina Akun, popularly known as Watermaya.
Mungai Eve here.
It's your girl, the African Tigress.
My name is David Jr.
My name is Nasto.
My name is ROCIO.
Chef Matiko.
Platinum the Traveler.
Welcome to Adventurers.
Welcome to Kia in Jamaica.
My name is R.I.P.
Asante sana.
Miss Trudy Eve in the house.
Uncle Mo from Kenya.
Congrats, moms.
I'm coming.
They were better than the others.
My name is Mayugno. This competition no service is Manganga. Wood no Simba Banor Jonathan somebody German machine at the Ep61.
Christmas list or Chris.
This is a show.
Yes.
I thought it was just a conversation.
Listen, I would love to go in depth of this on this podcast because I feel like podcast is where I get the chance to express myself.
Hello. Hello. Checking mic, testing. Are we live? Yeah, we are. Guys, you're so much welcome to today's episode. My name is JT. This is JT Podcast, and it's my hope that you guys are doing well. Your weekend is flowing nice. Happy Sabbath for the Adventist. Happy weekend. It's a Saturday, a chilled one that is full of a lot of sad news and stuff like that, but we cope up, It's my hope that you're doing good. You and your family are doing amazing. Speaking about family, I just saw some really heartbreaking news from the village that my good friend Gintu has lost his father. Such a tragedy to hit at this moment, You can only imagine, right? Gintu, my friend, receive my heartfelt condolences. So sorry, man. Losing a father at this moment, it's tragic. It's bad. So I'm sending my gift, my flowers, condolences, and my word of prayer to Gintu and his family at this moment. Gintu, may you and your family feel comfort, Yeah, so when I was going through the internet, I met this video that you can see on your screen. I met that video posted by Gintu some minutes ago, where he's actually narrating what happened to his father, like he lost his father. I had to watch the video keenly. And yeah, guys, I'm sending my message of hope to Gintu and his family. Actually, I can let you all listen to this a little bit so that you understand what's going on in that village right now.
Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. It has been a long way and a long time here, a little bit early in the morning here. We have just woke up with much of the tragedy that have just occurred, and also we can talk about much of the things that have been happening.
Yeah, so basically, that is the news that's coming up from the village, One of the sad news that I'm receiving from the village. So, Gintu, receive my condolences. And I can see you people joining. Thank you for joining. And as you're joining, you may write a few messages here and there of hope, for a brother who has lost a father. Talking about Gintu, yeah. Thank you, Antoinette, for that message. May Mr. Patrick Sigano, soul, rest in peace. Thank you for that. That means a lot. EBBs, thank you for joining. And you say, my condolences to Gintu. Appreciate that. Jumbo, hi, Melanie. Appreciate you here. Yeah, thank you for joining and for liking the video. Who else is in the house? Kerry, I see you. Joyce Moita, Mangana Waitu. Welcome so much. All right. Kel, Kenya living abroad, thank you for joining. Hello, how are you? Condolences to Gintu. Yes, sir. May his dad's soul rest in peace. Yeah.
east, west, and south, and every kind of the postquams and the interquams that I always talk about. They've just fulfilled here a little bit, but we're going to be talking about everything. We're going to be getting forward as far as everything is just in concern.
Yeah, all right. So, as you can see in that video, Gintu was talking about what's happening. I'm not going to play that video because that is not part of my reaction. It's just my concern about a brother, what happened to his father, So, may his father's soul rest in peace. And Gintu, may you and your family find comfort during this difficult moment and this hard moment, Yeah. So, speaking about the news from the village, apart from that news from Gintu, and I hope that you guys will check up on Gintu and at least say, send your condolences and a word of encouragement to him and his family. Yeah, you can do that. You can send it to him. I mean, you can reach him out. I guess his contact information are on his channel. After the show, you may need to check him and at least, a brother, losing your loved ones, how that hits. It hits, bad, It hits bad. So, yeah. I appreciate you guys joining right now. Thank you for joining. Hit the like button as you're joining. Thank you for being here. I see you, Tina. I see you, Rosalie. Okay, thanks you for acknowledging this, Laos JT. May Mr. Sigano's soul rest in peace. I appreciate you so much. The passenger finder, I see you here. Hi, JT and everyone. Thank you for joining. So gracious, you're acknowledging into situation, JT. Yeah. Human beings, as human beings, we have to be passionate about each other, Especially Gintu and I are great friends. And as any other human being, is losing someone that you love in your life. And now a parent in this manner, it's different, I'm actually surprised Gintu is really, really strong that he can still be up here and very strong. I have to say he's strong because some other time when you lose your daddy, you can go deeper into emotions and lose it all. But I'm happy that Gintu is still strong. So such a tragedy hitting the village at this moment, and man, you understand how that goes, right? Yeah, kindly receive my condolences again. And you guys send your condolences to Gintu. You may reach him out after the show in his comment section, or maybe if you have his direct contacts, you can send a word of encouragement to him. That is our way that we are going, it happens to this person, next to that person, to that home, next to that home. So it's the way that we are facing. So guys, hope that we can show love at this difficult moment. Yeah. And people who are in the village actually at this moment, may we forget all the differences, all the shenanigans that I'm seeing happening there in that village. At least come together and comfort a brother. I'm kind of surprised that I'm still seeing drama happening there. And this boy that has been bought by the Ondari's family, this guy called Murimi, is even calling Gintu's name, trying to find trouble with Gintu. It's bad. It's bad for me to look at that. I was watching that Dimango's video and I heard Murimi calling Gintu's name. I'm like, so why? See, some people are really fond of causing trouble and chaos. At this moment, I really pledge with the villagers right now, whether you're Team MARWA, your Team Who, whether you're which team, at least guys, forget about all those dramas that are happening there and come together and comfort a brother. This is the moment that we know that true friends and true brothers, guys, kindly show love, right? And speaking about the village and stuff, I'm not happy to see what's happening in that neighborhood because it just yesterday or probably today, yesterday, I was seeing a lot of drama there. villagers are fighting for their land, and the Andaris are really trying so hard to, make roads and snide, I don't know, it's a lot of chaos over there. And that is actually where I heard that boy called Murimi mentioning Gintu's name. So I suggest that you guys should leave Gintu out of your mess at this moment, so that at least him and his family can have some time to mourn their daddy. I wouldn't really like to hear Gintu's name being mentioned in those shenanigans of Marwa and Dimwango. And that young boy, that boy called Murimi that sold land to Dimwango, I don't know what's wrong with that boy. I know he's not in his right mind, but every day coming out to look for trouble from people, I don't really think it's a good thing. I don't know, these people. But it's my pleasure, guys. It's my really pleasure that they may leave people like Gintu out of their mess at this moment. And if Gintu can be, kind enough to stay out of these shenanigans and give families some good time to mourn their daddy, it's such a tragic moment. So all those shenanigans, guys, I'm talking about the village YouTubers. They may exclude Gintu from their mess and focus on the big picture. All right, I'll see you guys joining. ABBs, I see you. Yeah, Gintu seems like the type of guy who hides his feelings. I'm surprised. He's so strong, Yeah. In time, that blank space in your heart will heal over Gintu. Time will be your friend too. May the Heavenly Father and angel carry you through this time. Stay blessed, Gintu. Chashabe, thank you for that. Erin Sukomos, I see you in the house. Thank you for the condolences. Elisa K, I see you. Bremen, Wagwan, what's up? Thank you for joining. Okay, yeah. So if we go to this moment here, speaking about the news, that kind of sad news coming from the village, and this news that are coming here, I'm actually gonna play this part of a video because I really look at Dimongo as a troublemaker, and she was giving Murimi some airtime and even calling out the likes of Gintus and stuff. I didn't find that necessary because how was Gintu supposed to be part of these shenanigans? But I don't know. If these people really use their brains, they may consider this a bad thing and stay out of it. Let me play that part. All right, guys.
Getting a shipping quote just got...
Sorry. Guys, like the video as you're joining. I see you, Maureen. Thank you for being here.
You that.
Yeah, because that I'm telling.
All right. So this is the thing. Let me play this, then I'll Rwanda and go back to where it started. At least I had to connect this because I saw this boy mentioning Gintu in the shenanigans with Dimwango, but I didn't find that necessary because if not looking for trouble again, then why will Dimwango be comfortable, giving Murimi airtime and filming and recording these shenanigans and even bringing people like Gintu to their mess? If they really care about peoples and they want to develop the village and build the village and the community, then I guess they should be addressing this negativity because, there's no way that you can be cutting a tree while sitting on it. I don't know if that makes sense to your side because it's common in our side that you use that term. You're cutting a tree while you're sitting on it. I mean, you are condemning something that you highly participate and you're doing. So while Dimango and MARWA, they really come out every day, say they want to unity and they want to build a village and community. I'm seeing Dimango having this boy called Murimi that sold her land, and she's giving him a lot of airtime in her videos, featuring him daily to cause trouble and chaos. Remember, this is the very same boy who they used to cut neighbors' trees, and it brought a lot of chaos. So when the neighbors came to claim it, they came here and say, these people are just troublemakers. They just cause trouble. They don't want development. They just primitive and so much behind. I find those kind of words to be really offensive, because why would someone refer to villagers like that? It's not. And if Dimango is not really looking for trouble from villagers, why is she entertaining this kind of talk from people who are against who are kind of acting like they're defending her family? I mean, you should be in that neutral ground, Thank you, Shaq Waters, aka Masubatu, for that good gift. Thank you for that, man. It means a lot. I appreciate that, Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Shaq, for that again. Karibu sana. All right. So let me play this part. So you guys listen to it and tell me if that is not trouble looking for. I mean, Dimango not looking for trouble from villagers and even causing it, not even causing the trouble, while these people have nothing on him, Let's start from here.
With those people, and this man who is being called on that is a good person. And I'll tell you later, because many people is here. You might know, I'm surveying. Yeah. Gintu, you might see Gintu inside that me speaking. Yeah.
So even listen to that.
Let me survey then.
Okay, good.
All right. Now you imagine the Murimi was talking to Dimango and giving her heads up about how the village is messy. Actually, this video this scenario, that scene started where this boy came to report to Dimango about how villagers are having problems with them for, passing the tractors on trucks through their land and destroying their crops because they want to build big roads from their lands. So this boy came reporting to Dimango and kind of tried to file validation. And you can hear him mentioning Gintu in this mess. So if for real these people are looking for peace and building the village, I guess I've not seen anywhere that they should be involving people like Gintu in their mess right now, because the land that they're having problem with is the land that is bordering these people and others. But, listen to how Dimango is laughing to that and giving him airtime. And clearly you can see that they're causing trouble by themselves. So it's something really bad looking at it. And it really upset me so much when I'm looking at all this and from people who are claiming to be building a village and they have the best interest of the village at their heart, and all they want is to just make a developed village. Then why entertain this kind of talk? Why bring up this kind of nonsense?
And I'll tell you later, because many people is here. You might know, I'm surveying. Yeah. Gintu, you might see Gintu inside that me speaking. Yeah. Hey, let me survey then.
Okay, good.
So this boy, initially, before Dimango started building that, or before these people bought the land to build their so-called villa over there, I'm kind of sure, or maybe let me say, I'm assuming that these people used to be friends, They used to be good, Gintu and this family, because these are family. Because even the boy on the picture here is a brother to Murimi. I mean, he's Murimi, is a brother to Matiko. And so they're now having problem with each other. They're fighting, brother fighting against other brother, because this other brother is sidelined with the Ondaris. I'm talking about the MARWAs. And this other brother is defending his property and trying to be on his own side. I mean, really think Ondaris and MARWA, Dimango, and Conmam, and Condad, of course, they should think about what they're driving to this village. I'm not really sure that this is going to lead to somewhere good, because this kind of talks, honestly, calling out, for example, in this moment where he was reporting to Dimango about what's happening there, he happened to talk about Matiko. And you know, Matiko was around, and he even called from a distance asking him, what are you looking from me? What's wrong with you? Do you have a problem with me? Can I come there so that we can face each other? It was getting messy, and Dimwango was laughing on camera and putting that. And because he came to, report to Dimwango, the villagers here are so primitive, and I was surprised to hear that coming from Dimwango's mouth, calling villagers so primitive for this life. And the same people who are claiming that they want to the best for the community. I mean, I'm sitting there, I'm listening to you calling my own people that they're so primitive to this life. And is that the only village that you want to live? You, the literate, the elite, you want to live there with those primitive. How are you going to live there? Why didn't you choose to live to your fellow elite community? Let me start this up here, guys. In the meantime, guys, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Let's start from here. Let me start from this point here. I kind of found this to be so
as
offensive.
a video creator, our biggest...
I found these statements from Dimwango to be offensive, like really, really.
So we're heading to my construction site, guys. As I said, women, we need to age gracefully. We cannot be working hard all the days of our lives like men.
All right, okay, I'm gonna push that a little bit. So she was talking about aging gracefully and comparing that to the women who are living over there in that village to be like, because they didn't build the same houses that these people are building. So they have the gut to call them illiterate and bitter women. And why can't you, I mean, if you are trying to do something for yourself, like you're trying to build something good for you and your family, it's yours, right? It doesn't concern villagers. Some people don't really find big houses to be success. I don't know how people define this success. Other people define success from huge houses and cars and stuff. All right, other people. And other people really define success as, good health and having your family happily living anywhere. I mean, in whatever condition you guys are living, as much as you're happy with whatever you have, you're contented, that is success to them. So according to Dimwango, she looks at this village, because when you compare the kind of life they want to live or they're living currently compared to the villagers, they really feel like they're way ahead of them now. This kind of low talk, this small talk on there. Bitter women and illiterate people for this life.
So for us to age gracefully, we need to plan how we're gonna age, so that you don't be a bitter woman, gossiping, feeling jealous because other people are working hard while you are gossiping.
That is a dirty talk to the villager, of course. And they forget that barely 3 years ago, these people used to live the same way that the villagers are living. Anyway, people, life change and tables turn. For them, it has turned real quick. But this is not something to really look down on villagers, for real. And trying to look down on villagers while trying to live in the midst of them, it's not going to lead well. Trust me.
Hating, now you are aging as a bitter woman. No, we don't need that. We need to age.
All right, that's according to her. Anyway, I'm not going to judge too much, but let me go to the real trouble over there. So this boy called Murimi, this man called Murimi, this young man, comes here and started reporting to Dimwango what is happening in the village. And I don't know why these people find joy and happiness in causing trouble. It is ridiculous. It's nonsensical that the same troublemakers, the same trouble causers who are causing trouble, Dimwango and MARWA and his family, they again come and call the villagers troublemakers. That's stupid. Like you, Dimwango, you bought land from a drunkard boy. He's still drunk. He bought a bike, but he's not working with a bike. He always here, he's guarding your construction. Daily, Dimwango and MARWA, they bring tippers and a lorry to this village. They want to build their villas, right? That's a good thing. But what about consulting the villagers and talking about what they want to do if they can agree to donate some land so that you can use as road. So you want forcibly take land from villagers to construct a road because you think it's gonna serve the villager purpose, like it's gonna bring development. Not every villager look at that as like infrastructure in that village. Imagine someone who grew from childhood and now right now they're in their 70s, 80s. They have children, they have families. They've lived there for more than 100 years. They don't use those roads. So Maro is arguing like, okay, what if your woman become pregnant? How will you take them to hospital? How have they been, giving birth all through all those children that even you're buying plots from? How have they been surviving? You see, it's a good thing if you want development, you at least enlighten them and call the villagers. Okay, talk to them, talk sense through their head. Tell them this road is going to pass through your land, so you may need to donate. Donate is a term. Donate some few centimeters or a meter, an inch, some inches of your land, so that this boundary and this boundary can be squeezed, and we can find a very big land here that we can use as a road, and these vehicles can pass here. They may benefit you, they may benefit these others. But trying to force it to look like it's beneficial to villagers to an extent that you're fighting them for their own property because they don't want to donate that to benefit you. It's practically stupid, and I don't find that to be a little bit it doesn't make sense. So Murimi, this boy called Murimi, who just sold his land here in exchange of a bike, and he doesn't even work with that bike. He's already here. Now comes to report to Dimwango what's happening in the village and how the villagers are fighting Condad. Or Condad is fighting villagers, not villagers calling. Condad is going to villagers because they are claiming their land and the road is passing there.
I'm not at the site. Murimi. Hey, morning, Murimi. How are you?
I'm good.
Murimi is my neighbor.
Yeah. I'll be your neighbor. Security, top security.
Security. Security. I really pity this boy. When I listen to Ernesto, how he's crying for his brother, it really pains me. It really pains me to listen to even that. Because honestly, what was the point of this boy selling the land to buy a motorbike that he's not even using it? Because right now you can see he's all over in this land that he sold. Again, begging to be employed as a guard, as a soldier, as a security guard, as a watchman. That is the thing. And so he's over here reporting to Dimwango about how Condad, Mr. Ondari, is causing trouble with the villagers because they are claiming their land and their crops. Now look at that. He's coming here.
I'm glad for you, and welcome tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Because without you in this village, you can't survive.
Wow, that's a high level of I don't know. What should we call even that? That without you in this village, we can't survive. What kind of level is that? Is that cult? Help me understand, guys, because I don't really get it. What level of cult is that? Like someone, you say, like Murimi is saying, without Dimwango in this village, they can't survive. This is the person who grabbed land from you. Shark waters, Masubo too, Shark waters. Man, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for that second super love. It's really, it lights me up to see that massive support coming from you, man. Just the other day, you joined this channel and we were having contrary opinions, and now you're my biggest fan, man, and a supporter too. So grateful for that support, man. I'm grateful, man. Thank you so much. Be blessed, all right? All right, now listen to this. I was asking you a very simple question. Tell me in the comment section, what do you really think this is? Do you really think this is normal? Like, this is actually normal. Like, Dimwango came and bought, let me say grabbed, because that is not buying. Even if people come and argue that this is a willing buyer and a willing seller, no, hell to that. That was not like he is under influence. He's under something. He's not thinking straight. There is something over his head. He's almost always drunk. And listen to what he's saying. Is that even normal? Like without Dimwango in this village, they can't survive. No, I didn't get that correctly. Maybe someone help me understand. So he's reporting to Dimwango and telling her how the village is rolling and
tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Because without you in this village, we can't survive. Let me tell you one
What
thing.
do you mean?
You know, today there's a problem came up there.
About what?
About that road.
without you, Dimwango, we can't survive in this village. Wow. Appreciate that. Without Dimwango, they can't survive? What level of ignorance is this? Or is that cult? Wow. So when this man called Murimi was reporting to Dimwango, telling her what is happening in the village, he came here explaining to Dimwango, because now because Dimwango told him that now you are my friend, right? Because you sold me land, and now you're my friend. So he think that he's in the same level to them, and he was actually trying to explain himself, like, I'm a learned. I went to school, even if I didn't proceed, but I went to school. I learned. But these villagers now, from him, his daddy, his other people, his brothers, they're all primitive. And I listen to that honestly, and this kind of talk, like, without you, we can't survive. And there's a problem here, because these people they are really primitive for this life. Looking at all that, listening to all that nonsense, I'm like, oh my God, who is gonna save this village? For real, for sure. Who's gonna save this village? Like, you call your own people primitive because they don't wanna buy BS from Nondaris, because they don't wanna be oppressed by these people. But this only one family want to rule over the whole village. If they want like a road to pass in your home, it will pass there. If you refuse, they say you're primitive. I guess if you call my daddy primitive, if you call my family primitive, whoa. No, it's not gonna sell well. I'm gonna come for you. Trust me, I can tell you for a fact. I'm not gonna feel cool, even though if we're not gonna fight like physical, but I'm not gonna feel cool you calling my people primitive because you want to defend the Ondaris. So listen to this man.
And
today again?
Yeah, today again. I think your father, we've been with him. He has controlled everything. Yeah. Kalonzo have given you a rod. Yeah.
So Dimwango's father, that is Mr. Ondari, went to handle that according to Murimi. Your father has handled it. That to mean he went there hurling threats to them, or maybe bribing them with a few coins, because according to Murimi, he bought the rod. How will you buy a rod? Like he gave them a few coins to step some inches of their land or some meters to create that rod, that big rod that they need to be heading to their villa. And so that is what, according to them, they call primitivity. And no, it is not cult, it's ignorance. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. That is maybe it's a higher level of ignorance, a very high level of ignorance. There's a comment I'm looking for, somebody called Sanzu, whatever. Saw them arguing here. Let me look at that. What is the purpose of keeping land when you can't afford a pillar tree, defecating in the bush? I don't know. If people, let me say this with all due respect. If really people call others primitive, or maybe if you accept that Murimi is called villagers primitive because they're holding to their lands, then I guess primitive is this way of your thinking. You see this way of your thinking that you're writing on the comment section. That is now the primitive part of thinking, because you having land, that is wealth enough. That is your own possession. So you want to sell land to buy a petra tree? Is that how you think? Okay, I consider, because I see this Sanzu, someone is the moderator, is MARWA channel, a member, big support of them. And he or she is all over MARWA's and Dimwango's channels, advising them like legal advisors. Actually, I've been seeing even speaking about this Sanzu thing. Let me pull a screenshot of the motion they were pulling on Dimwango's channel. Like, they want to contribute money to this boy Murimi to build a house, because according to them, they've seen that he has lost everything, and now he deserves something, like something on him. So you think that selling land to buy a portion that you can build a pit latrine is now progressive thinking, right? So sell land, buy a motorbike that you don't even use it, and again, come be a squatter in your own land. I guess legal advisors like you, actually, if this is the group of the team of elite that MARWA is having, man, I really pity them. Honestly, I really pity them so hard because of, oh my God, it's crazy. Let me look for that, for those screenshots that I saw, the same Sanzu or Shanzu thing, advising or calling for, it is here. Sorry, let me put it on your screen. When I look at this, there's this person say, this person is saying, all right, this man called Sartoni came with this suggestion that they say this guy Murimi is a very faithful man. That is how now they call faithfulness. This is how they buy it. This guy Murimi is a very faithful man. They tried to peddle lies on Mayugno. It was Murimi who rose at the bank the lies. If possible, we could contribute some dimes to help Murimi build a better home for his children. So you guys you acknowledge that Murimi is living a pathetic life, but indeed he's again selling his land to do what? For no good reason. And the same Sanzu who is typing some nonsense here is agreeing with that nonsense that they should send money so that Murimi can be built a better house. Then why would he not build a better house? He already sold the land. Why didn't he think about that? Look at this. The same person he called, I don't know if that is Sanzu, and who I am for it, but where can we contribute? Because I don't want to put on D that people are going to abuse the situation as they're saying they gave D money for Murimi and so on and so on. And they said, look at her. They say, we can send through D. She has built a home in Philippines. Murimi is D neighbor. So through her management, the task can be done. Stuff like that. I'm surprised, I'm really surprised that honestly, you're defending this kind of mindset that someone will sell his his inheritance, his property, his wealth that he already have because he desires some other things. So you guys realize that he has lost everything. You want to contribute some money to build him a house. Why didn't you tell him to use the money that he sold land to build himself a decent house? They told him what? Buy a bike and use the bike to work for me again. Come stay here, work for me here, be a security guard. And of course, be a troublemaker, cause trouble here. Call out Gintu, call out the villagers. When we need some dirty job to be done, you'll be there to do. If we need a tree to be cut down because we don't know how to get our hands dirty, of course, we need someone like you. You carry your villagers, you carry your mess, you carry the mess for us. So you fight your own villagers, fight your own brother fight your own brother Matiko, and the rest. It's bad. Looking at that, actually, I feel it's bad, Kenge family behavior is anger they face in the village. Mostly people who look down on them. It's revenge. Remember, Kenge slept with gods. Absolutely. Now you're making sense. A lot of it. You're making a lot of sense. Anyway, let's go on with this.
Yeah.
But why are people like that?
Let me tell you one thing. People in this our village are primitive. I really appreciate.
Wow, did I hear that right? And did you guys hear that right? Like, wow. So a man who sold his property and left with nothing, he's calling the other villagers who are holding to their own primitive. How deep can you, how bad can he get in your mind? Like how cruel can he get? To what extent? Like someone who has nothing literally on his name is calling his family, his villagers, his community, primitive people, because they don't want to sell their land. They don't want to be misused. They don't want to be mistreated by this family. Primitive. And who are you, my guy? So Murimi, right now you are an elite because now you are a neighbor to Dimwango. Honestly, for real, for sure. Do you really think that when Dimwango will be enjoying in that villa and diving in a swimming pool, do you really think that even the guards in the gate, the soldiers, will allow you to get inside there? Honestly. And even if they allow you to go there, that is not your land no more. That's not your home. When all this building and construction is done and dusted, you people will be thrown out like, I don't know. I don't even say that. But it really surprised me to listen to that. Like a young man calling his villagers, his community, a bunch of primitive people. Primitive, honestly.
Those people who took their student to school, because without you being learned, you'll be a primitive person. Because let me ask.
Wow. So Murimi, you are learned because you went to high school. I don't know what happened, and you brought a lot of excuses and stories.
You are denying.
Wow. Primitive is the one who is refusing to sell land and to, bro. Only a primitive person can call other primitive. That's right. The cult movement is for real. I feel it. Wow. So crazy how these people operate and call themselves Christian. They oppress your neighbors for your gain. It was crazy. Even looking at them, con mom going there and chanting a prayer there, very hypocritical, and telling her sons, her children to bow down and to close their eyes. She praying for them hypocritically and say, God bless these people, my children are working hard. While taking what's right for the community, having problems right, left, and center. Murimi and Dimang are calling villagers primitive because they don't want to be misused. Wow. Murimi aside, because people may say Murimi is a drunkard or he's under influence. He may call villagers primitive or all sorts of names. But what about this? What about Dimwango? Let me start from here. Dimwango. Before that, this man.
Speaking from, it's my.
Sorry, guys. Commercial here and there.
My.
Wow. Listen to this madness because I want you guys to listen to this. I want you guys to grasp what I'm talking about. Is it a she? Who you're talking about? All right, cool. I'ma check that.
My grandfather. This is our plot of our grandfather. When
that is not your plot no more, young man. And I guess this is the narrative that these people are using to grab land from them. That is not your plot no more. That's not your grandfather's plot. Now, if that is you actually, because listen up, Mr. Kohera Sr. from the other side is telling Maro that he has his inheritance. Okay? Like his ancestral land that was passed from the great-grandfathers to grandfather to Kohera, now to Maro, is still intact there. And he cannot dare go sell that because legally and culturally, that is his land. Even Kohera, knowing so well that even Maro will never come back there, but he won't touch that land because that is hereditary. I mean, it's being passed from generation to generation, from forefathers. You're not allowed to sell that thing. How do you sell that? You don't. And now someone like Sanzu that they call themselves, is saying what is the point of having land if you can't afford a pit latrine? So you sell land to buy a latrine and use and grow where are you gonna grow crops to eat and go to that latrine? Are you gonna just live in your latrine because okay, you have a latrine? Some backward mentality. I don't know, man. It's crazy, So your grandfather gave you this land, you're passing it, and now this is causing trouble here. People are fighting for this because these people who understand the culture, they are defending their ancestral land. It's not good to be selling this. You can work on that farm, get produce and exchange money, pile the money or stack the money and buy what you need. I mean, you already have what you need. If you want something else, now use what you have to get what you want. If it makes sense.
And our grandfather gave this our father's plot. He didn't deny anybody a plot or a rod. You know, he told them that they're almost 6, not almost.
So, listen to this madness. Like Murimi is telling Dee Mwango that when her grandmama was dying, she said something really so crazy that she's dying because of. Oh my God, it's even crazier to listen to. I don't know if that is true. I may ask Ernesto to clarify that when their grandmother was dying, she died saying, she told Murimi Papa, like, you know, I'm leaving all this in your hands, and whoever will deny you rod here is done, is cast out, stuff like that. And I'm dying because of Matiko. It's Matiko who is killing me, for real. Okay, I don't know, guys. If now this is going down now to connect to ancestral possessions, and I don't know if you understand what I mean. Like, if you're going down to that road of ancestral possession, that this property was passed from grandma to now your daddies and now to you, and now you're giving it to a different community, to different people. Because remember, the villagers, Murimi was saying here, people are saying, why you associating yourself with these Kisi people? Kisi now is Mr. Ondari, because Ondari is not a courier, and he came to live there. You know, the constitution and the law of Kenya permits anyone to live anywhere in this country. There's no way that you may refuse to live. But now, you actually don't sell your ancestral land. So people are telling him, you're associating yourself with the Kisi, and you're taking your ancestral land that was given by you. So he's clarifying that information, saying the grandma was there telling him that I'm dying because of this boy, this Matiko, because he doesn't want to listen to me. Man, I don't know. You guys listen to this.
I'm dying because of Matiko.
Wow.
And sincerely speaking, he told me that if they will deny you a road here, go and cut that road. It's mine.
Wow. So Grandma told Murimi that she's dying because of Matiko. Oh, he's now coming out to claim the land and actually taking step of suing David Jr. Are you aware that David Jr. is being sued because of the same thing? Yeah, now that is what's up. So Murimi is telling you a very crazy thing that classy chap. Hey, first time seeing you here. Thank you. Let's go and see you. Angela, I'm seeing you. Kariba, see you. Loud Darlington, I see. Where will Murimi build a toilet when he sold the land? Crazy thinking about these things that I'm reading in the comment section. Sometimes they may blow your mind, but just ignore some people. Some people really have minds of their own. Minds of their own. Okay. Coca Grace, I see you. Thank you. Masuba saying, they talk about dirty money, so there must be such things like dirty land, right? Probably. Guys, if you haven't highlighted your comment, please forgive me. I may not look at but I'm trying to see each and everyone's comment. So let's have a real conversation here, a real talk. When I'm reacting to these kind of things, and it's something that I'm relating to because this is my village. I know, according to our traditional norms. So someone reasoning from a different world say, if you don't have a La Pitra tree, you better sell the land because there's no point of you having the land without a toilet. So sell the land, build yourself a toilet. Where are you going to build that? And you sell the land to buy a motorbike. Is that how people advise? Oh my God, I see. They want to educate all the neighbors and own all the land. As I told you, when they call you primitive, it's because you're not gullible. You're not vulnerable, gullible to be manipulated. Okay, immediately you refuse to be controlled or to be manipulated. They call you primitive, or they call you a troublemaker. So that is how it is. Anywhere you ever see like someone not agreeing with your nonsense, with their nonsense, they will call them, they brand them some other name. So you know what I mean. So boy is telling you that grandma told him that he's going Kipai, he's dying because of that, of Matiko.
Our father's plot, he didn't deny anybody a plot or a road. You know, he told them that they are almost 6, not almost, they are 6.
All right. So that one aside, let me talk about this thing of D Mongo now himself. And by the way, let me play this the last time, then we go to Demon.
She told me that, and I was with her, and Mungu shahidi kama ninadanganya. Hiyo clip iko na hiyo clip kama mnaitaka nitairete. No.
So the boy is saying in Swahili that he recorded the grandma when she was dying, all right? He recorded the grandma when she was dying, and he has the clip. And if you want the proof, he will bring the clip and play to you to listen to it saying that the grandma when she was dying, or grandma when she was dying, or grandpa, I don't know, she told him, and he had the opportunity to record him a clip, a video, evidence of him saying, I'm dying because of Matiko. Literally, Matiko is the one who's finishing me right now. And so, if anyone denies you the road, go cut my plot, because that is my, now we call it my back. Yeah, mgongo, okay, my back. In our culture, mgongo, like that section of plot that you leave for your moms or your pops. That, all right? So the man is saying that he's backing up his nonsense, saying he has a video clip, he recorded the daddy, no, the grandma or the granddad, he was dying, and he gave him authority, like, if they deny you road, go cut on my plot and give or use that as what? As rod. And I'm dying because of Matiko. I'm not sure how true that is unless I see the video that he claimed he has. Others are consider all this to be nonsense. And this boy is brainwashed to an extent that he does not think straight. He might be hallucinating, but I don't know. I see you, Vimuelu Vlogs. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Bongo Mama, I see you. He said, God is witness. But he said he has a video clip, right? It's crazy. Like, he was there recording grandma dying and saying the last words, like, Mrimi, I'm telling you that I'm dying because of Matiko. And if anything happens, they deny you land, go take that to be section. Bro, I'm amazed. R.I.P, Karibu-san. Thank you for joining. Like the video, guys, kindly. How much did D pay for the land, guys? 120,000. Okay? 120,000. That is basically $1,000. $1,000, roughly. If it goes beyond that, I don't know. $1,000, you can imagine that. So that is all that is bringing problems. And Murimi is doing all that with all energy because he thinks he has a backup, because grandma, when grandma was dying, gave him the permission to do whatever he wanted to do in that land, because that is the inheritance from him. And he's saying it's because of Murimi, Matiko, that he died. And now Matiko is up to something. He's now taking a legal action against this family. It's crazy, you know.
No, there's no way Matiko can be inciting. Matiko thinking that he was the ones learned more than everybody. Huh?
Now, you guys don't know Matiko? Is the one Matiko that we'll be talking about. Matiko, you know that the saga between Matiko and David Jr. and all those people. So Matiko is suing David Jr. and the family for grabbing their land. And now you hear Murimi is saying that he has a video clip. He recorded the grandpa dying and saying that I've given you that land. And actually this Matiko that is now causing problem with the Ondaris is the cause of my death. It's crazy even to imagine. How did he know that now that is the last one? And he pulled a camera and started recording the grandpa say that. So Dimongo is giving this young man an airtime, recording him, giving all this nonsense as, I don't know, professional, whatever. Wow. But I doubt if the grandma told him to sell his inheritance. He didn't say that. Grandma never told Murimi to sell the inheritance. Grandma told him to use that section of him, like, you know, when you cut land, you have to leave a section for your parents. So the grandma had her section and told Murimi, you can squeeze a little bit to create road to my land. So that is basically it. He never said that, hey, Murimi, you can sell this. No. But now Murimi is actually bringing this. And now listen how a brother is standing against another brother because of people that just came to the village recently because of money, you know, the power of dollar. $1,000 has messed this young man's mind completely. He sold his inheritance and blood. And now you listen to how he's standing against people. His brother calling him illiterate. Matiko, you think that you are the only learned here. Actually, you're most primitive. And actually, my grandma died because of you. And he told me that I'm dying because of Matiko. Wow. I listened to that. I was like, this is already enough. Wow. But anyway, bro, it's crazy.
Anawatumia mura. Hey, and that's bad. Wacha nikwambie, kama wewe umekaa hapo, you are.
Oh, wow. So he's speaking Swahili and saying, Matiko is, so he's speaking to the people who are sitting there and telling them, if you're listening to Matiko, he's using y'all. So he's enlightening, or maybe enlightening the others who are working for DEE, telling them, if you listen to Matiko, he's using y'all. So don't be used by Matiko because he was the cause of my grandma's death, and grandma like cursed him. Crazy, man. And it's really crazy. So Matiko was actually around. Listen to this. Matiko was around, and he was listening to Murimi chanting his name and you know, causing trouble here, finding validation from Dimango. And Matiko was like, "Why are you calling my name, young boy? Do you have a problem with me? Should I come there?"
Employed. Mimi niko hapa. I'm employed. Supervising here on the road. Let me ask you.
Why did you cancel your Midjourney subscription?
Hey guys, well, like the video, guys, kindly. Lady Connor, thank you for being here, and others, Vimuela C, Teresia and Giga, I see you. Juni, I saw you, and others. Thank you for joining. Guys, like the video, okay? Because we just got started.
Something that I can take for Mama Raiden and the lady. And you are sitting there. You are working. That's not good. So, Matiko, stop it. You are not a YouTuber. And also...
Wow, you listen to that? As he was chanting his name, Matiko, stop it. Matiko is in the background. And he's like, why are you calling my name? What have I done? Listen to that.
So, Matiko, stop it. You are not a YouTuber. And also...
So that's Kikuria. That's Kikuria. The boy is asking from the background. Mura, I mean, bro, what's wrong with you? What have I done? What have I done? What's wrong with you? And he stopped to listen to him because maybe he didn't know that he was there. So this young man, Murimi, who just sold his land, is now fighting his brother Matiko because Matiko is refusing to let go his ancestral land to this family who are fighting to take everything. So he's there on camera telling his brother, stop it. Actually, you're the cause of my grandma's death. When she was dying, she said that you are the cause, and actually I record the clip if you want, and I cannot give it you. And these people are primitive, including you and the rest. Now, a brother is now going to live like an enemy to a brother because of Dimwango and Marwa, who just recently want to build villa there. Was there any alternative, like these people could talk sense to them, maybe acquire land somewhere else, or maybe try to be a little bit fair? Because all this mess is not going to end well. Trust me, if there is anything really sensitive in Kenya or anywhere else, is this issue of land. Land is a really sensitive thing. But listen,
And whoever is thinking that we've got failures, no, we have no failures.
Wow. But anyway, that wasn't enough until I heard Dimango calling villagers by herself, like, a bunch of primitive people. That is where I realized that, and indeed now, honestly, it's about to get really messy. Primitive people.
Thank you a lot.
Okay, but it's so sad,
Yeah,
you know, like
exactly.
some people, honestly, as Murimi has said, they're just too primitive for this life.
All right, madam. Okay. Demang, honestly, saying, as you just heard from Rimi, these people in this village are so primitive for this life. And these are the people these guys expect to live with for the longest. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I mean, I look at it, it's so messy. I'm looking at it from a different angle. I'm like, man, honestly, if this is how you guys are planning to live with these villagers for eternity, bro, I don't know. I'm not sure.
And that's why Africa, we are so behind, because nobody want to see you progress. Nobody want to see you succeed. They want you to be like them.
Wow. How are they? They want you to be like them. How are they? Honestly, I don't really think it's true. It's not really true. It's not true at all. It's not true like you're saying. When you're making a progress, it's a pain in the ass of the other people. Your progress is none of the other people's business. If you're building a house, that is your house. It's nobody's house. It's not our house, okay? So I really think that is inappropriate of Dimwango and her family calling villagers primitive because they don't want to sell their lands, their property to them like peanut. I don't really think that is necessary, or maybe, how can I say, it's not practical. These people are primitive for this life. They don't want to see you progress because they don't want you to be more than, and they just want you to be like them. How are they? Anyway, I mean, I don't know. I didn't know that being poor or vulnerable is such a bad thing to be. I guess working yourself up to have something that you don't, it's, everyone has their own path of ways making it life. And as I said, success is defined differently from different people. You may think that success from your side is owning a big villa and some cars parked in your yard and donkeys and horses in your place. But that's someone else, for example, their sister, Winnie, will define success for herself. I really think she's way successful than even Dimwango. Because look at Winnie. Winnie has a husband, has children, and they're living happily, regardless of whatever these people call it, like they're living a pathetic life. They don't. They're happy. Look at her. She's glowing and every day. But these people, all they do, they come here full of negativity and calling villagers all sort of names, having trouble. Then you think that now villagers want you to be like them. Like them how? You never bought them no meal. I mean, these people don't come to eat in your home. But all I can say is this family dwell in people's misery, causing trouble, having this drama here, causing chaos is part of their life. So that is what they enjoy doing. That's what they dwell in. So I heard Dimongo saying all those nonsense and garbage. I was like, oh man, honestly, if that is what you define success, Dimongo, I guess you are the poorest person on this platform. Or this art. I've never seen anyone poorer than Dimongo. Never. Because for her, she's poor both upwards and downwards. I don't know what I mean. Downwards. But she's but poor upwards and downwards. Because if she thinks now success is this thing that she's building there, oh man, I pity you, Dimwango. You have a really long way to go. Because these villagers have been living there for ages, years and years. They've been living. You never gave them nothing. So you come and call them all sort of stupid names here. I really pity you, Dimwango, and you're gonna be a mother soon. You're gonna be a family person. Your child will climb a tree and fall down and break a hand or whatever. You may need them to rescue or rush to the hospital. Maybe your villa catches fire, or maybe water flowing from the rooftop swimming pool. Somebody is drowning up there, drowning in your swimming pool, and the same people, the same poor people and primitive, they will jump in the swimming pool and rescue your children. And you're here calling them. I don't know. No man is an island, though. All I'm saying is, Dimango is being full of herself and her family. I don't know why they want to live like this, but causing trouble every day, it's such a stupid thing. Honestly.
And we refuse that, for sure. Anyway, guys, I'm saying what is
You refuse that?
so primitive for this life. And that's why Africa, we are so behind, because nobody want to see you progress. Nobody want to see you succeed. They want you to be like them. And we refuse that,
Wow. I thought I had seen it all until I had the same. I had the same stuff coming from MARWA. Wow. Until I had the same thing coming from MARWA here. Let me play a little bit.
Convert audio to text.
Let me play a few of these, then we're gonna move ahead. Guys, like the video as you join?
When?
Now listen to this. Again, now this is from MARWA in support of Sister D. Mwango.
Ma'am, for us, we are not struggling with people. I hope you understand what you're doing.
Bongo Mama is asking me how old I am. I really think, Bongo Mama, wisdom doesn't really necessary. Okay, I know most of the time wisdom come with age, but I don't think that wisdom really come with age that much. Even fools get old, You don't tell me that Dimongo will get older, like she's saying in her 30s, that she'll be older. She's already 35 and she's saying in her 30s. Anyway, that's a story for another day. I don't really think that someone with that kind of reasoning, if you grow old, you become wise. Age, I guess wisdom come with experience, right? But I think some of us really, life already shaped us to be strong and wise, stuff like that. I mean, through life experiences itself. And even if you're young, you can spot a smart person way younger, and you can see a very full-grown fool. You can spot a very full-grown fool, if you understand what I mean. Now, fully grown fool, like in their 50s, their 60s, they're still reasoning like horseflies. So I don't think that you can see how these people are behaving, and you tell me that they will age gracefully and start reasoning like real human beings. If right now they are still reasoning that, they're down reasoning like horsefly. Now listen in MARWA say, for us, we are not fighting with villagers. And listen to this.
Ma'am, for us, we are not struggling with people. I hope you understand what you're doing.
For us, we are not fighting with people. We are not struggling with people. I hope you understand. Oh, mama. What are you doing? You're right, JT. Because Jamaican Angle and TTG are acting like fools for the MARWAs. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Lady Connie, for that. Now, that's what I'm talking about. We are building Kenya brick by brick with the cooking. Oh, what's up? John Kinyanji, I see you. Bongo Mama, I see you. I saw Gamer Girl in the house. Thank you for joining. Who asked Bongo Mama, I see you. And Johnny, BL, what are you saying? These people are really confused. Also looking at D, I think she should be prepared to be a lonely woman for the very long time until she gets a man for herself, who's willing to be discounted. I guess now when she talks about she'll be retiring in her 35. How old is Dimango, honestly speaking? Why always hide your age? I mean, you can always play like this. You can lie to subscribers on camera, but you cannot lie to your biological clock. It's ticking and you're almost hitting there. By the way, speaking about that, Congressman was breaking it in her face saying, 35 is just tomorrow, Dimango. What are you talking about? You're saying you'll be retiring in your 35. 35 is just tomorrow. That's mean you're 34. Anyway, I was talking about this, Mara. Same thing.
We don't want to be. If people are not ready, we do what we can do. So, guys, these are the posts.
We are not struggling with people. If people are not ready, we do what we can do. And by the way, speaking about that, before I go back to Dimango, did I hear Ayamaro say he's not going to pay? He's not going to pay his kitchen workers. I mean, those constructors, builders who are building a kitchen. Like, he's going to work them off. Like, they're going to work. And he's not going to pay them. And guess what? They have ran and dumped his job. I mean, they have stopped working for him. Now, okay, come to this time. Like, you remember when Marwa was complaining? You remember when Marwa was complaining about workers dumping his job, right? And when someone like Strongman 254 came explaining that he worked way too hard for Marwa, he never paid him. Remember when Gintu said he worked for Marwa for so long, he never paid him. You remember when Mogesi said he worked for Marwa for more than 90 days, he never got paid. You remember all those other people who are claiming to be working for Marwa, they never got paid. So today, Ayamaro speak on his video and prove it and say for sure that for him, he's not gonna pay these workers because they already ran and they dumped the job. They were working on the kitchen and they have dumped the job. So for him, he say he's going to call them back and they're going to work their ass off and he's not gonna pay them until he feel like doing so. So someone watching that and listening that on camera, will I actually come and work for you again? Man, you're saying that I'm going to work there and you're not going to pay me for sure? All right, guys, let me take you there. Like the video, guys, kindly. Like the video as I'll take you there. It's right here. All right, listen to this.
Yeah, they've said everything is okay. Yes,
On Trending, thank you for joining. Big shout out to you. Thank you, to the GGGs. Thank you for joining, OT. I appreciate you being here. All right, listen to the Senso saying he's not going to pay his workers. Of course, they've dumped his kitchen work. They've ran, just like Stormone ran, just like anyone ran. Now, the workers who are working on the kitchen, they have dumped the job. They have ran. And now Maru is saying he's not going to pay them a dime. He's not going to do nothing to them. He's going to work them off until when he feel like doing so, paying them. Hey, workers, if you're listening to this, if you're watching me and you are someone who was constructing Marwa's kitchen, I want you to listen to what he said. He said, it's not going to pay you a dime. Okay? You're going to work. Work and work and work and work. But no payment until when he decides so. Cruel, ain't it? Yeah, okay, let's go.
Some guy I'm not happy with. This guy that is supposed to be doing this. Yeah, this guy that is supposed to be doing this.
He's not happy with that man who was supposed to work on that kitchen because he has dumped that work. He has run from it and he's nowhere, anywhere close to it.
He left my work. He went to do other people's work, even though I paid him. That is one of the things you're going to face when building.
He left the mark. Is Maro saying that he already paid them? No, he didn't pay them. Trust me, he didn't pay them. Because no person in that village, no sane contractor or maybe builder, mason, that you paid them, and they dump your work, they go work somewhere else. No. The only thing that Maro never want to agree or admit that he never pays his workers. Because if he had paid them, they couldn't have dumped his work and went to work anywhere else. So right now, people are looking at what Marwa is causing in the problem in the village, and they're looking at it, including these workers. Now, they decided, you can work on your own kitchen. For us, we are living. We are living.
In Africa, people tell you, I'm going to do it. Once you give them the money, especially more than a half, they leave. That's why you are.
Thing is, Maro, you never paid them. That's honestly speaking. Frankly speaking, you never paid them because if you did, they couldn't have left. And that's the reason why you're really struggling. And now you're saying on camera that you're going to call them back to come and work their nyash off until when you feel like paying them. Now listen to that. For example, if I was the one who's working on that kitchen, and I listen to Maro say, when they come back to work here, I'm not going to pay them. They will work and work and work and work and work, and I'm not going to pay them. It got me by surprise. I was like, oh my God. He ran from the kitchen. Yeah, the workers ran. Listen to this.
You're not seeing me filming the kitchen. And I realized one.
Let me push that point here. Now, listen to this, the Lulu man, how he's saying. That is what he said with his full confidence. Now listen to it.
So my kitchen, we've not done any progress, but I think this guy will come next week because...
We have not done any progress, but I think these guys are going to come the next week. And what is going to happen when they come to the next week? That's what I want you to listen to.
Sure, he will come, and I'll not pay him. So he will work, will not pay.
Did I hear that? Let me put on the normal speed, so at least you may not say like, JT, you're saying your own thing. Actually, let me put in a very slow motion so you listen to that. These people, when they come, they will work, and they count how many times he said they will work without the payment.
Sure, he will come, and I will not pay him. So he will work, will not pay.
Wow. I'm sure he will come, and I will not pay him. And he will work without payment. Wow. Wow. I thought I had maybe I thought let me listen. Let me read a comment from Hamis, because Hamis really likes to challenge me. Let me see what Hamis has to say today. It simply meant he got paid upfront and started dilly-dallying. All right. It seems you have never dealt with those fundis. I have, Hamisi. I have dealt with them. But now, trust me, the reason why these fundis have ran from this work is because they have not been paid. Because Marwa, I remember the last time the fundis who are working on his generator house there, they asked for money to go and buy milk because they're working with cement. They needed milk. And Marwa told them, no milk. You guys work. When you finish the whole job, now that is when I'm going to pay you to do what? To buy whatever you want to buy. If you want milk, right now you can sip water, no milk. So today he say, I'm sure they will come. And when they come, they will work without pay, with no pay. I will not pay them. Wow.
Sure, he will come, and I will not pay him.
And I will not pay him. So he will work without payment.
He will work, will not pay.
Clear. That is what I thought. That's what I thought, man. That's what I thought. So who is that in their right mind? You know, when someone like Strongman 254 is always here complaining that I worked for this man, he never paid me. People say, no, Strongman, you're trying to sound or whatever. You're trying to discredit Maro. He's such a good person. He's always been paying. What is Maro saying? So how is that fundi going to be working without payment? Because I know, all right, let me tell you how the construction in the village works, because people think, I know JT, you're being too much. No, in the village, or maybe in our area there, if you're not working with a proper registered company that they can come and take a contract, they work on a project and hand it over to you, now you pay them fully. All you do, you pay people daily, on a daily basis. All right, because as a fundi, or maybe as a mason, you may come with your people, your handy people. You call them handy people, right? Your manpower who are working with you. You pay them on a daily basis. It's not necessary that they will come tomorrow. So you pay this person. For example, right now, I may be stuck in paying my bills and I want to go and work in a mujengo, we call it mujengo, construction. So I will go look for a job in a construction site and work on 1 day or 2 days, get the money I'm looking for, then go somewhere. It's not like I have to work there for a whole week or a month to be paid. So culturally in Kenya, we call that mujengo, construction. Today I may be stuck. I don't have no dinner. I don't have money to buy myself food today. So I want to go to a construction site and ask for a job. If I get the job, I'm expecting to be paid on that day so that I can go buy myself food. Where do you expect me to get money as transport to come to your work, to your site, and go home to eat what? Why did I come to work for you? Because I wanted money. And you're telling this person that they will come work for you. They will work without no pay until when you think it's necessary for you to pay them. So, according to a working culture in Kenya, that's what's up. Wasn't this do it yourself? Where is the MARWA who said he will be fixing his own stuff since he painted a small backyard room in Argentina? I don't know. I don't know why he can't fix his mess. Why is he calling all that? Veronica, today Juliet Thomas has another supporter called Veronica. Please stop being jealous. You too can do some. Don't be judging mentally and hate. I don't know what you mean, mom. Okay? But one thing I can tell you is, if jealous is anything that you guys have been taught, so anyone comes here saying jealous, I mean, you guys need to look for new terms. Jealous has been overused. I mean, come on. Reason a little bit out of your of your scammer's box. Now tell me, how am I going to come and work on your site for days without no pay, and you pay me when you want to? Julia Thomas, you're here. JT, why will MARWA not pay them when you're running your mouth? You need to stop. You are jealous. Jealous again? Oh my God. Why you people don't learn anything apart from jealous? Why will not pay? You're asking me instead of asking Kenge why he's not planning to pay the worker.
Sure, he will come, and I will not pay him. So he.
I'm sure he will come. How sure are you? I'm sure he will come because you haven't paid him. That's for sure. He will come because you haven't paid him. So when he will come for his payment, you will force him to work with no pay. And so?
He will work with no pay until he's in a position where I feel. I personally feel. Until he's in a position where I feel content.
That's crazy. And if that is me, actually, in the US, you can work until midnight and you will definitely get your money, your payment on time. Same thing happening even here. People work even overnight. But trust me, if someone created their time, they left everything and come work for you in your site, they expect at the end of it, someone is getting exhausted, they are tired because they've been working on it. Please give them something, even if not all, like installment, give them something. All right? Alice, Prime Tiger Video, thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence. Guys, kindly like the video. Education is a must. JT, you need to leave. Okay. Well covered. I'm getting your joke now. JT US. Okay, Julia Thomas, you need to leave JT Kenya. JT of United States. Juliet Thomas of United States, you need to leave JT of Kenya alone. He has told you he's can. All right, tell this Juliet Thomas to leave me. Oh, for real, I don't want her. Julia Thomas, honestly, You can clearly see that we are not matching, okay? Me and you, we are not. And you, Masubo Tuashako, stop that math. Stop that nonsense. Okay, let's go on, guys. He will work until I feel in a position.
Until he's in a position where I feel content. But he had done.
Wow. Until I'm in a position where I feel content. So he will work for a non-period of time without pay until when you feel content. And speaking about the plan, or not the planner, they like speaking about the contract, the mason who was working in the kitchen leaving, just like Oti is typing here. Yeah, the plumber too left. No hot water still. No. After praising them, giving them shout out. You remember that, Oti? You remember that massive shout out? Mr. Who was that? He has 20 years of experience. Who was that, Mister? I can't remember that. Who's that name? That came with a friend who has been working as a plumber, and they were automating pumping system so that they can sense water level and pump water by themselves. And Maro was like, oh my God, I can't believe that is something so basic, like automatic pumping system. Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. This person is way a genius. Oh my God, who's this plumber? And he did that. Still, no hot water. And ROCIO gets to London, and she's pumping into a hotel room, or maybe an airport room, or what was that? A toilet, yeah. And she was like, oh my God, this smells so delicious. This toilet smells so delicious. This is what I've been talking about. This is what I've been talking about, man. It smells so delicious. The toilet, this is now the toilet. And don't tell me about those village things. This is now the toilet. And it smells so sweet and delicious. And now Maro, he is struggling. And his villa has no water, has no... You expect that ROCIO, whose breakfast is fruits and almond milk and some small stuff and, you know, and of course, don't forget that she's flaunting some lifestyle over there. This toilet smells so delicious. Oh my God, this is the life. And this the little man is over here complaining about plumbers, or complaining about workers who are not coming back. Whoa. Madam Parasite, enjoy your life, because the village is messy. That villa, nothing is happening there. You can see all these nonsense that are happening there. Maro and his villagers are fighting. Mura's been overworking those men up to midnight. I don't blame them if they can go elsewhere, work for normal hours, and go home, of course, with payment. Don't forget that. If they can leave this site, go work somewhere else, and go home with payment. That's cool. Instead of working here until midnight, and he's there giving them direction. No, remove this from here, put it here. You saw how he was working his workers today, building that garage or whatever. No, you have messed. Do this. No, that's not what I say. Do this. And they go home with no pay. They will work and work and work and work until when I feel content. In the meantime,
welcome to the world of British pounds.
In the meantime, welcome to the world of British pound. This is the life, man, I'm talking about. Hey, Madam Parasite, I had missed you, you know. At least show Maro some what? Some smoke. Who are we meeting today? Who are we meeting today? Facundo. Facundo is the man of the match today. Hey, delicious toilet. They never used to flush the Argentina toilet. Okay. Let's go and meet Facundo today. Hey. OT, you're not going to mess me up. I see you're trying to be messy, really messy. Hey, guys, like the video. So, while Maru is really struggling and fighting his villagers and workers and causing trouble over there, Madam Parasite, on the other hand, she's enjoying, and today met her favorite Argentinian Facundo Blas. Facundo Blasios. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm having a feeling that ROCIO is heading to Argentina from this area. From here, she's heading to Argentina straight. Trust me. That's what I'm having a feeling about. Straight to Argentina. But before that, welcome to the world of British pounds. And can we go meet Facundo? Before meeting Facundo, you know that thing in Kikuyu, in our culture, in our language, it really sounds something different. But anyway, I'm a try to be good. Before that, let's go meet. Let's see Madam Parasite in the streets of London. And now Madam Parasite looking at Lamborghini. I thought D Mwango was the Madam Lambo. Now I really came to realize that Madam Parasite has these imaginations of living a life more than what D Mwango is dreaming about. So D Mwango has been acting here crying for a man with a Lamborghini. And now today I saw a true love of Lamborghini and fancy life. Madam Parasite looked at on the road and saw a Lambo or whatever, what that car was, and she was going gaga. She was going mad and crazy. Looking at that, she had to cut the video and tell Madam, who that Madam was with her? Hilaria, take me Instagram pictures. She stood right standing to that car and say, take me pictures.
Sí. Sí, definitivamente. Creo que
See that car? You see that car?
this is the McLaren I was telling you.
Yeah, Hilaria. This is the McLaren I've been telling you. This one right here is the McLaren I've been telling you, that my dream car. My dream husband has it. And actually, she even knew who the owner was. She knew who the owner was, and she spotted her and told the Madam Hilaria, look, the owner of this car is right behind you here. How do you know, ROCIO?
Parked here yesterday. I think that is the owner over there because people are talking.
I think the owner is right here. So if it wasn't for camera, she will go and talk to that owner of that fancy car. Madam Parasite.
The owner is behind you. I'm pretty sure because they are talking about the car, and he was saying, do you want a picture with it?
JT, get a passport, get the visa, and then you can talk. Let ROCIO enjoy. I haven't said nothing. Let her enjoy. But now, why is she going crazy for people's Lamborghinis here? Remember the boy said when you work for MARWA place, you work also. All right, yeah, that's what's up. Anyway, let's go to Madam Parasite. The car was Maybach. Yeah. The Maybach. When you talk about Maybach, I remember Rick Rose. Oh, okay. Okay, look at this.
Yeah, it's like a very pink and very, very shiny McLaren.
McLaren. Maybach. McLaren, what is that? McLaren. Okay, Maybach. Okay. Look at that car. That got ROCIO going crazy over there.
Very nice, but look how very beautiful station we are getting in. But before, I want a picture.
I want a picture, and she cut the video to take the picture. But anyway, who knows this person? They say this guy is a content creator. I don't know. This guy called Facundo. Forgive me if I pronounce that wrongly. This guy called Facundo. Who is he? They say he's a content creator. I don't know. Like the video, like the video, guys. I don't know. They say.
Guys, I'm so happy that London. Maisha's getting mad. Sorry, Maisha.
I'm so happy.
Maisha. Okay. So I'm so happy that actually London is receiving me with a lot of Spanish speakers.
So at least today, ROCIO exposes the person who is behind her stay there. All right. Let me put this comment here. Junior saying she says she said she lives in Kenya. No, if you listen to that statement keenly, she's trying to mock Kenyans and Africans. By the way, if you didn't get that correctly, because if you go back to that point where she was eating ice cream or selecting ice cream, she said that she has this bad taste, or her preferences and taste are so messed up. Like you understand, she comes from Africa. I mean, if that doesn't sound like mockery or something, what do you get from that? Like she was choosing random taste and say, you understand, you really understand that I come from Africa, so my taste and preferences are so messed up, and I come from Kenya. Are you getting that sense of mockery? And I don't know. Actually, let me play that before you come to Facundo, meeting Facundo. If you notice that was real mockery. Honestly speaking, I found that to be a little bit offensive, because why do you want to link Africans and Kenyans to bad taste and weird things? Why couldn't you say, I don't have a good taste? Because she's not a Kenyan anyway. She has not lived in Kenya for that long. So getting ice cream and say, I'm having this weird taste because I live in Kenya. I don't know. That was crazy to listen to. All right, so listen to that.
Me, I always go for chocolate, and I'm between dark chocolate or Belgian chocolate.
Me, I go for chocolate, so I'll choose dark chocolate and whatever chocolate. And what?
The fact that I'm heading to Belgium soon, maybe I should try the dark chocolates.
Maybe because I'm heading to Belgium soon, maybe I should choose the dark chocolate. And what's the reason? She say, speaking about that, she knew that people would be like, oh, what a kind of your taste. You say you're Miss World, stuff. And she had to flip that to look like, okay, of course, I come from Africa, and people from Africa have no taste. I found that a little bit offensive for me. I don't know about you, but for me, I really thought that was mockery, and she didn't have to say that.
I live in Africa, guys. What can I tell you about my flavors and my taste?
And the face, the body language, like I live in Africa, guys. So what can I tell you about my taste, about my wow. I don't know. You guys can say whatever. You can tell me your comment section what you think, but
I wish they would have this actually, but
You pretend you haven't seen Christmas list post. There's a name conspicuously missing. I told you that. By the way, you can go to that post. You'll see my comment. I told Christmas list to include MARWA's name there, because he was ranking the people that he's competing with in terms of subscribers. A story for another day. But did you get that point from ROCIO? Choosing bad taste of chocolate and stuff, ice cream, and she say, what can I tell you about my taste? I live in Africa. I'm weird about taste and whatever. That was offensive. That was, unnecessary. Anyway, let's go and meet Facundo, because let's go meet Facundo. Who's Facundo, by the way? Somebody tell me who that person is before I mess myself here. Who's Facundo? I don't know who that person is. Guys, like the video. In the meantime, let me see what you're saying in the comment section as we go. We proceeding. Like the video. Why is she raving about chocolate in UK when she's heading off to Belgium? I don't know. The most people in the village cook. All right, let me.
I'm so happy that London. Maisha's getting mad. Sorry, Maisha.
So happy that London is receiving me a lot of Spanish speakers.
Receiving me with a lot of Spanish speakers, and We had Hilaria here speaking Spanish from Spain.
Hilaria is the lady who actually received her, and she said that is the person behind her stay there who is accommodating or maybe pay for her. JT, she is being a bully as usual. That's what I thought. Thanks to New Trends for pointing out all the UK chocolate is from Ghana. Wow. I just learned that today too. I didn't know. Thanks to New Trends. She lives in the swamp like a frog. No, she's mocking people. She's not living in Kenya. How long has she stayed even this time she came here? Anyway.
But I also have met another compatriot.
Today we're meeting another compatriot or compatriote called Facundo. And I could see the spark. I don't know. I don't have a judge. I don't know what's happening with these people. But I don't know who he is. I don't know where they met. But I look at it. I was like, will MARWA be cool? Because I saw ROCIO was so hard on MARWA. She never wanted MARWA to go and do the meet and greet while she was still healing from giving birth, right? At that time when she was she had gave birth to baby Maisha, she was sitting at home. And MARWA was making videos in the neighborhood. When MARWA wanted to go around making videos or maybe meet and greet people in the Argentina, the friends he met before meeting ROCIO, the last time he was there, ROCIO was not cool with that, and she never allowed MARWA to go and meet old friends over there. Especially ladies. Anytime MARWA will film a lady in the video, it will be problematic and chaotic. Now, today, I don't know who this Facundo is, but I look at it, I was like, oh my God, MARWA is not going to be cool with this.
Correcto. I have another Argentinian here. Hello. We have
Woo! Right there. Hello. Hello, mi amigos. Why can you see on your screen? Facundo. Hi, JJ. I'm back from Africa. UK weather is not showing summer. It's not raining at time. Don't know how ROCIO is enjoying her trip. Oh. Pearson, what's up? Go meet ROCIO. Go meet ROCIO. That's true, JT. I had sarcasm. Julia Thomas, what's up? JT, because in America and England, they really don't have good organic food like Africa. What true? I'm not going to respond to you that much. Let me just say, handsome young man. He's lovely, lovely. And yesterday is that old man who was passing there, that English sir, not David, that Madam Parasite looked at her and she was almost going crazy, like, an English sir passing there, looking lovely, lovely in the long trench coat. And now today we're meeting Facundo. She couldn't let Facundo speak. She was all over there with joy and explaining a lot. I'm not going to fix a lot of things, but she's in CLOUD-9 according to my title that I wrote there. CLOUD-9.
Facundo here, and this is for de los argentinos del canal. Un ratito hablemos en español.
Oh, yo, she spoke a lot of things and she explained a lot of things that I'm going to skip a little bit to that part.
Chicos, Facundo estuvo en más de...
Es mi país favorito de Argentina.
¿En serio? Wow.
Fui a mirar los animales de cualquier lado, así que nada.
MARWA. MARWA, when you're sitting there and fighting villagers, look at what ROCIO is enjoying and meeting and greeting. You know, when ROCIO said, I think I don't have an option but to do a meet and greet, I knew very well that psychologically there is someone that she need to meet. And if she meet that person, people will be like, why? Why did this person was met? Okay. These people, not one person though. Did you say you're not going to meet people? Then why did you meet Facundo? But now you can have no problem because she already said she's going to do a meet and greet. Lovely, lovely. But anyway.
Y acá estamos.
Muy bien. ¿Qué tal la vida acá? ¿Te gusta?
Está bueno. No es como en Argentina que tenés tu grupo de amigos cerca para comer un asado los domingos.
Claro, sí.
Enough. JT ROCIO is not leaving her man. I'm telling you that. You take a good look at African women. Oh, beautiful there. Yo, you just wait. Time will tell. Then she packed stuff from Cecile's package and she's heading to Argentina. Just worried for the baby that is really confined at this going to affect the development of other skills and other milestones. I'm not a parent, no. So me, I'm just gonna just let her do her thing. People are like, just let ROCIO do her thing. But from right now I have no like recommendation and nothing. If you tell them, they will be like, you're jealous. Why are you telling him how to get a chair or whatever? But anyway, that was lovely, Facundo.
Pero es muy grande, entonces para encontrarte con
Muchísimas gracias. ¿Tu acá para que te sigan?
Facundo Bulacio.
Okay.
That is the name, Facundo Bulacio. You can go see that on Instagram. Facundo Bulacio. That was lovely. Anyway. I guess that is it. By the way, one moment before we call it an episode, I will really, once again, want to express my heartfelt condolences to Gintu and his family. If you are not aware, Gintu has lost his father. So if you're watching this and you haven't reached out to Gintu, please reach out to give him a word of encouragement. He just lost his father and he posted that, and looked at it. I felt so heartbroken and it's bad. So Gintu, my brother, receive my condolences, and may God protect you and give you strength during this difficult moment. And before I bounce, let me give a special thanks to Masuba 2, aka Shirt Quarters, for these 2 super slaps and super stickers that blessed me today with. And now it's my time to bounce. I guess we had a good episode, and I really appreciate you who took your time to watch me or watch my show tonight. It has been a very good one. Oh, that is his name, Facundo. Yeah, Facundo Bulacios. You see that? You can follow him on Instagram, Facundo Bulacios. So guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching me to this far. If you made it to this far, write in the comment section that I watched to the end. Rest in peace, Gintu's father. May his soul rest in eternal peace. As we bounce in, please go comfort him, reach him out, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Gracias. And ciao. Okay? Kwaheri sana. Kwaheri, man. Like the video before you go and subscribe this channel, because it was a pleasure having you all. I love you so much. You know that. Peace.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole lot of meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with